We live in a day and age of 17 different genders, or is it 31, or maybe it's 86. Regardless, if you truly want to go through life pretending to be a non-binary, asexual, gender-fluid spirit unicorn, hey, go for it. It's a free country after all. But why should the taxpayer be on the hook for the elective surgery some transgender people are now demanding? So there's quite a gender-bending brouhaha going on in Nova Scotia right now. You see a transgender activist, and hey, that's my favorite kind of activist, by the way. Well, he's filed a human rights complaint against the Nova Scotia Department of Health. Serena Slonwhite was born a man, but in his quest to look more like a real woman, Serena craves breast implants. And guess what, folks? He wants the taxpayers of Nova Scotia to pay for those bolt-ons. Thankfully, he's been denied a free ride when it comes to this surgery, being rightfully told by the province that his desire to sport fake boobs is not a medical necessity. Yet, because it's 2018, Mr. Slonwhite has reacted with a hissy fit, stomping his way over to the Nova Scotia Human Rights Commission. Apparently, a man's wish to have his very own set of C-cups is now a human right. According to a CBC report, Slonwhite filed the human rights complaint because there's apparently a double standard in the province, which is to say, if a woman decides to become a man, the taxpayer is indeed on the hook for breast removal. But the province will not pay for a breast addition if a man wants to become a woman, or at least a reasonable facsimile of one. In truth, Slonwhite has a point here. There is a double standard at play. It's just that his remedy is at fault, which is to say, in my book, the breast removal procedure shouldn't be paid for by the taxpayer dime either. Look, you want to play Mr. or Mrs. Dress Up? Hey, knock yourself out. But why should the taxpayer be obliged to fund this? Besides, if Mr. Slonwhite were to get his breasts, then how does the province's Department of Health say no to, say, a natural-born woman who craves a larger chest purely for cosmetic reasons? Or perhaps Nova Scotia should just raise taxes across the board and cater to any and all elective cosmetic surgery. Otherwise, saying no to people might make for a human rights violation based on hurt feelings. Oh, and it gets worse. Slonwhite's lawyer, Suzanne Litke, stated that breast implants are actually a, quote, medical necessity, end quote, if hormone therapy fails to achieve the desired results. What? A lack of fake boobs for a dude hoping to be a gal is somehow deemed to be a medical necessity? Just like someone suffering from a heart attack, or just like somebody afflicted with cancer? Give me a break. By the way, Litke is a lawyer at Dalhousie Legal Aid Service, so apparently Slonwhite isn't paying for his legal services either. Gotta wonder if this guy pays full freight for anything. Indeed, what an appalling sense of entitlement. There are people literally dying in Canada as they wait in line for life-saving medical procedures, thanks to our overburdened healthcare system. And this dude is going crying to a kangaroo court because he's basically too cheap to pay a private cosmetic surgery clinic to facilitate a boob job. Incidentally, it's not stated in the CBC report if Mr. Slonwhite wants taxpayers to pay for the removal of his penis too. And if that's the case, does this not hurt his premise that he desperately needs fake boobs in order to become, or at least look like, a real female? Perhaps Mr. Slonwhite doesn't need surgery, but rather psychological counseling. Hopefully the taxpayer won't have to pick up the tab on that one either. For the Rebel.Media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, the Rebel has a new app. Please download that app and take the Rebel with you wherever you go.